here's a realization I had recently. When you really think about it, most of the things we do on a given day are not really new things. Our days are composed of tasks, actions, and even thoughts that we've already had or done before. We wake up, make our coffee the same way we always do, eat the same breakfast we ate the previous day, have a similar morning routine, go to our job and work on the same range of tasks that we usually work on. We might go to the gym, do the same sequence of workouts as the previous week, have our favorite takeout for dinner that we actually had on the same day last week, and sleep around the same time. Our days are a sequence of habits that make us who we are and determine who we're going to be in the future. And I truly believe that. Show me what a person is doing on an average day from the moment they wake up to the moment they go to bed. And you could actually, without too much difficulty, envision where that person will be in 5 years' time. But I actually think there's a certain beauty to this continuous repetition of daily habits that gradually move us forward, or in some cases backwards in life. Yes, because not all habits are necessarily good habits. I like to classify habits into 3 categories: good, neutral, or bad. For example, going to the gym, good. Smoking a cigarette, bad. Getting dressed in the morning, neutral. Getting dressed intentionally in an outfit that makes me feel confident and boosts my mood, good. Given that we have a limited amount of time each day, I personally would like to maximize the number of good habits I have and minimize the number of bad habits. This past year for me has been quite the roller coaster. It's been the year I've had the most ups, the highest highs, incredible achievements. I've made myself proud in many ways, but it's also been the year with the lowest lows. I've been at times burnt out, anxious, had a quarter-life existential crisis, and gone through a difficult breakup. And I realized that I had been letting a few bad habits creep into my life that I did not want, and I was forgetting to prioritize the good ones. And in order to find my way again, get my act together, I've been focusing on re-implementing 5 key habits that I had sort of let go along the way. And I'd like to share them with you today because I truly believe these can be life-changing habits if you really implement them and they become a part of your lifestyle. So if any of these can help even one person watching this, I think it's worth it for me to make this video. Number 1, working out. This goes without saying, but regular physical exercise can have tremendous benefits for your health, both physical and mental. Believe it or not, I've been working out for about 7 years now. I know it doesn't look like it, but I used to be very serious about my fitness. This is what I looked like 3 or 4 years ago. But somewhere in the last 2 years, I slowly but gradually started prioritizing my fitness less and less, until it pretty much reached a complete halt since the start of COVID. And I can say in full truth that not exercising has had a major negative impact on my mental health. I had never felt as unproductive, as unmotivated, and generally less happy than during those couple of months where I didn't do any physical activity. But a couple of weeks ago, I decided the slump was over. I put on my workout clothes, hauled my ass to the gym, and got back into the game. I'm lifting ridiculously light weights compared to before. It actually feels like I'm starting over from scratch, but at least I'm lifting something. I'm moving my body. I'm progressing. This one habit single-handedly improved both my happiness and productivity levels tenfold. You may think you're losing 1 hour of your day by doing a workout, but working out will actually make you more productive during the other hours of the day and will make you sleep better, resulting in you being more energized the next day. Number 2, writing down your goals. One of the core human needs is the need for purpose, a sense of meaning. I believe that as humans, in order to feel truly fulfilled, we need goals, aspirations, and a sense of direction in life. And we need to feel like we're actively progressing towards those goals. Personally, my unhappiest times were when I felt lost, without a purpose. It left me feeling confused and lacking direction. So I think it's very important to periodically remind ourselves of our goals and purpose. One thing that's helped me very much is writing down my goals. And I'm talking both long-term and short-term goals. I do it on computer. I feel more comfortable digitally, but if you're a pen and paper or journal kind of person, that works too. For long-term goals, I pull out a blank page. I use a software called Notion for this, and I divide my goals into 4 categories: career, finance, health, and relationships. I write just a couple, no more than 2 or 3 major goals in each of those categories. These are longer term goals that will require me to accomplish many smaller goals and tasks in order to attain them. And then I use a to-do list app called Things for my smaller daily and weekly goals. I find the app super practical, the UX is very intuitive, so you can classify all your goals into different categories, and whenever you complete one, it actually stores it in your logbook so you can look back and see everything you've accomplished that day or even in the previous months. So you actually feel a sense of accomplishment when you complete your list. Having a proper system to note down both your short-term and long-term goals and keeping yourself accountable to those systems is a life-changing habit. It's helped me immensely, and I would recommend it to anyone, but especially to the people who often get stuck overthinking things in their head. Number 3, practicing gratitude. And I say practicing because gratitude is indeed something you can practice. Try this either in the morning when you wake up or at night before you go to sleep, or actually even both if you want. Lay down or sit down in a comfortable position, close your eyes and breathe deeply into your belly, not your chest, and think about a few things that you're grateful for, one at a time. I often like to think about basic things that we often take for granted, like having a roof over your head, food in your fridge, the ability to order takeout, or something as small and simple as the smell of morning coffee or the satisfaction of putting on a perfectly ironed shirt. And really take the time to sit in that feeling. Try to feel it on a deep level for a minute or two. Sometimes when you open your eyes and come back to reality, you may notice you actually started to smile just from those thoughts. I hope this doesn't sound too woo-woo or spiritual, because I promise it really is a very practical habit that can have a big positive impact on your levels of happiness. We all have problems and things going on in our lives that can dampen our mood and put us in a negative state. But if you get good at practicing gratitude, shifting your perspective and instead focusing on the positive things that you do have going on, even in the worst times, it really will make you feel lighter, more in control of your environment, and it's when you feel in control of things that you can actually take meaningful and positive actions in your life that will move the needle forward. Number 4, using sunscreen every day. This is definitely the simplest one to put into practice, but yet so many of us forget to do it. I feel like anytime I fall into a rabbit hole of researching skincare online, the number one advice I see over and over again is to wear sunscreen on your face every day, no matter if it's sunny or cloudy outside. And I preach that all the time in my videos, but I'm not gonna lie, I haven't always been doing it. Sometimes I just can't be bothered. But after yet another skincare blog rabbit hole I fell into, I am now committed. For real. I recently learned a tactic to successfully implement new habits, which is to attach the new habit to an existing one. For example, let's say you want to start flossing daily. What you can now say is, every time I go to brush my teeth, I will floss right before it. You want to not leave unwashed dishes in the sink anymore? You can say, every time I finish dinner, I will do the dishes right after before doing anything else. So in this case, since I want to wear sunscreen whenever I'm going outside, my habit trigger is getting dressed. So every time I get dressed to go outside, I then put on sunscreen as the last step. Number 5, keep on learning. The most important thing that I learned in my 20s so far is that education should not stop after you graduate. Self-educate. Keep on learning, keep educating yourself, and keep on expanding your mind. We are so fortunate to be living in the era of the internet. There are so many resources online to help you learn new things, new ideas, and grow yourself as a human being. Personally, even though I love books in theory and I want to get the knowledge from said books, I just can't help myself. Every time I attempt to start a new book or start the habit of reading every night, I never stick to it. I guess I'm just not a big reader. But let me tell you about my most recent discovery, audiobooks. About 2 months ago, Audible reached out to me and they wanted to sponsor a video. And I knew who they were, I had heard about them before. If you don't know, they're an audiobook platform, so basically books in audio format that you listen to like you would a podcast. And audiobooks were that thing that I always thought I should try because I'm a podcast geek. I love consuming audio content. So I told them, hey, you know what? I'll purchase a subscription, let me try it, and if I like it, I'll get back to you. Let me tell you, I was hooked from the first chapter. I listened to Atomic Habits by James Clear, and the knowledge I got from it really couldn't have come at a better time. Atomic Habits is all about deconstructing the methods and systems needed to successfully implement new good habits into your life. And as the author says, small changes in your life may seem unimportant at first, but they compound into remarkable results if you stick with them for years. And this audiobook teaches you the science behind implementing new habits and the exact step-to-step methods to successfully implement them into your life. Personally, it's been a tremendous wealth of knowledge for me. I definitely got hooked to audiobooks instantly and will be adding them to my tool belt of methods of self-education. One thing I particularly like is that unlike podcasts, which can sometimes be a little more free-flowing or less structured, audiobooks, and more specifically the ones that I listen to, which tend to be these nonfiction personal development types, they provide long-form, very in-depth information on a specific subject in a super structured way that you don't really get anywhere else, at least not in an audio format. So yeah, feel free to check out Audible, check out Atomic Habits if you want to learn how to implement the new habits that we've talked about. You can listen to it and thousands of other audiobooks on Audible, and you can start listening today with a 30-day free trial by going to audible.com/TimDessaint or click on the link in the description below. Or if you're in the US, you can simply text Tim Dessaint all in one word to 500. With that said, guys, please let me know which habits you would like to implement in your life today. Comment below, put it out there, because even just spreading the word, actually saying that you're going to take action, even if it's in a YouTube comment section to people you don't know, that may be the little nudge you need to actually hold yourself accountable and start that new habit that you've been wanting to start. And plus, who am I kidding? The Team Dessaint is the best community out there. We have each other's backs, so make sure to give each other some love. Let's all support one another here and grow together. Guys and gals, my saints, #Team Dessaint, stay positive, keep dressing with intention, and let's start some damn good habits together. See you in the next video. Peace.